Juicing?
Yeah. So I have actually made the juice before I came on the set because I don't want to make any noise today.
Okay.
But I wanted to talk about the juicing today, and also the gentleman said that they need the energy boost. Here you have.
Now,
We got you covered,
I got
Johnny.
about a million questions to ask you about juicing because I used to juice back in the day when the machine was about the size of this table.
Right.
Which job was that?
And it wasn't a job. I did it because somebody said to me that you take the juicer and you drink the juice, right? And then you take whatever is left over because it sort of separates
All
juice
that pulp,
from,
yeah.
and you use it as compost
Yes.
on your plants. And I had a big rose garden in New York. I used to grow roses. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of strange that way. But my question is, diabetics, and Tammy, you can chirp in here as well. Diabetics, when they drink this kind of juice, is it bad for them? Because it does have fructose, yes?
Good question, Freddie.
It's a great
Ding,
question.
ding, ding.
You know,
I like that. I am.
I feel a little insulted.
My
What,
jaw's
the Puerto
like
Rican
almost
can't
on the
come
floor, Scott, right? Are
Puerto
you
Rican
impressed?
can't come up-
Scott's impressed too, I know.
Puerto Rican can't come up with a question.
That was really good.
Yeah, but it's a good question.
That's a good question.
This thing has been on my mind. Oh, I have plenty of them today.
Good question, Freddie.
Thank you. I tell you, she's a little wonky today. Wonky. But can a diabetic drink this and not worry about it?
Absolutely. This is probably one of the best nutritional supplement you can take for yourself.
What about the sugar?
There is no sugar in it.
It's
The
because of what
sugar-
she's putting in it.
What we are juicing are vegetables. But the
Oh.
green leafy vegetables that taste actually delicious, they provide us with minerals. So the fruit, on the other hand, provide us with vitamins. I'm juicing. I have a specific juice that I like very much, and it actually tastes good. So this is the juice I made for you today.
It actually
That's
tastes good.
That looks like
Actually
it's a
tastes good.
cleansing juice.
Well, yeah, this is very good juice for your body to get rid of the toxins. And this is the juice that basically infuse you with vitamins, minerals, and bone-building minerals. So, for example, I like to juice celery, right? Celery has a lot of sodium. That's why people get scared of sodium. They say, oh, I cannot have such juice because this is actually the sodium. We need the sodium. The body needs the sodium for the cells.
Your body
But
would
for
need
the
natural
energy.
sodium, right, Tammy? You're
Right.
not
But that-
adding any extra sodium. It's celery.
Not the extra, but from this kind of sodium digests so quickly because inside the cell we have potassium. So, and outside the cell we have sodium. We need that energy. So what I do, I add a little bit of cucumber, organic. Everything has to be organic. We don't want any toxins in our body. When I add cucumber provides us with potassium. So it's such a fantastic balance. Now,
Do you add the skin and everything when you do this? You don't
So-
peel anything.
this is very good question actually
That's
because
two. I got two.
I soak
points.
all my vegetables in a food grade hydrogen peroxide before I juice anything. So the easiest
Say that again. You what?
I wash all my vegetables with food grade hydrogen
What
peroxide.
is food
What
grade
is food
hydrogen
grade?
peroxide? I put hydrogen
Holy
peroxide in my
smokes.
ears when they hurt.
This is
And it doesn't work
different.
because you don't listen.
and then it doesn't even work. That's
hydrogen,
true, huh?
hydrogen peroxide, just like you have in a pharmacy. So what it does, it basically neutralizes all bacteria, right?
Right.
So this is the same thing, but this is the food grade without any chemicals in it.
They sell food grade hydrogen
Food
peroxide.
grade
They
hydrogen
do.
It's the
peroxide.
best way to wash your vegetables.
Really?
So, I mean, you can't really scrub a cucumber, right? You
Right.
can't- Like, like we scrub
No, I
our
can,
potatoes.
but it ain't gonna look
You'll
good.
bruise it.
Yeah.
So you can't, berries, you can't, more than
So
rinsing
you
them,
wash it with
can't-
peroxide.
Let me
you can
just tell you
soak
how
them.
I'm like even laughing in my head because even that's a lot of cooking. You bruise a tomato,
Yes.
Yeah.
you wash it that hard?
Of course.
How hard do you wash your tomato?
Hard enough to bruise it. Me, I don't wash nothing. I gotta tell you,
that's
Puerto Ricans
exactly
lick it and we eat it. That's the way it works for us.
Actually, my point.
Johnny, am
That's
I
what I'm
wrong here,
saying to
Johnny?
you.
Johnny, am I wrong?
That's what I'm
Puerto
saying.
Rican. I'm Costa Rican.
You're Costa Rican or you wash your stuff too?
Yeah, we wash our stuff.
I don't wash nothing. My mother used to say, wash that. I washed it. Never did it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. They're already using food grade hydrogen peroxide so it doesn't get bruised. I'm thinking, wash it and we'll just wipe it
Well,
off.
what
and
do
we're
you
good
do?
to
You
go.
take a little, you
I
put
run
it on the water and you
we're
get a
good.
rag,
And I know
right?
it's so
You get a
wrong
rag.
to do that because it's not washing anything off.
Never
I do know
eat
it's
salad
wrong.
at the Grobert's house.
I probably bought it from somewhere, so it really
It's
doesn't
probably
matter.
bought. There you go. Plastic in the garbage.
Well, there is actually very easy way of doing it. So you bring vegetables home, And the first thing you do, you just put them all in the water with hydrogen peroxide, and you use a plastic container, BPA-free steel containers, and you just put them there.
So let me-
and
hold on,
You
hold on.
have it in the fridge to juice.
I gotta ask. So if I put it in peroxide, is it gonna sizzle? Like when you put it in your ear or your cut, is it
It
gonna
will
sizzle?
not, because you're using a
different.
few drops in the water.
A few drops.
Yeah.
Here
So
I am.
that's
I was
all
gonna
you
empty
do.
the bottle.
Very
You and
easy.
I are still stuck on cleaning the vegetables. We haven't even made it. We haven't dried them. We
I
haven't
know.
put them in the juicer. We're still cleaning them.
I'm still looking at them.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, last night I actually almost went out and bought the ingredients to make your protein poppers
Yeah.
because I knew we got to keep these guys fed. They're really great,
Those
but they
things
just
are
need
good.
food all the
I
time.
have a new recipe, so next time I come,
Is that the
I'll-
one
Really?
I downloaded?
cherry vanilla.
Did I tell you you're coming tomorrow? We just threw whoever the hell is on tomorrow out right out the window.
Oh, I'm teaching tomorrow.
We're talking about juicing, and Tammy and I talked about juicing. This doesn't have the extra sugar, and the apple, what, is just like a half an apple?
So here is the thing. When you start juicing, just the beginning, I recommend to have a little bit of apple, just for the taste. But when you juice the apple, first of all, it's organic. Secondly, I would like you to use the skin and the seeds. The seeds have B17 vitamin, and the seeds have a little bit of fat.
You're gonna swallow seeds
No,
They get
you're
all
gonna
ground
juice
up.
the seed.
or choose it up?
Yeah.
Throw the whole apple in there. You don't
The
even
whole
have
apple,
to do
exactly.
anything. Throw 'em in there.
And for those that are listening and not watching, it's a green apple versus a red apple, and why is that important?
Because it has less sugar.
See? Did
And
you know
when
that?
we're separating sugar from the fiber, so when we juice the apple, for example, right, or any kind of fruit, it's pure sugar, and sugar turns into fat
Right.
in our body. So it's very important not to juice a fruit. We should eat the fruit because it has a lot of vitamins in it. But for the beginning, just to get used to the taste of juice, I recommend to have a little bit of apple.
Oh, so you don't juice the apple?
I juice, not for myself because I like the taste of the juice, but if it's difficult for you on the beginning, maybe for a week or two, you can add a little bit of green apple and that's perfectly fine.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I messed up the whole recipe because when I juice, I used to use a whole bag of apples and then add a couple of things.
Nice.
Handcuff Jamie. Jamie, come on down and eat. Everyone's texting and going, I wish I had known I'd come for lunch.
Handcuff, you know you're always invited and you never show up, so we'll drink it in your
All
honor.
right, let's taste this juice. I'm thinking it's going to go really
Wait
good
a minute,
with
wait a
some
minute.
vodka.
What's in it? So we have apple.
So I have an apple. Actually, in this juice, I don't have an apple. Because,
Of course not.
No. I have a ginger, I have lemon juice, and celery and cucumber. And there is a fantastic combination of nutrients you get.
Now, so this is safe for a diabetic. It doesn't have sugar.
It is beautiful for diabetes, for anybody.
Beautiful for you.
Okay, so if you don't like the taste, I have another recommendation. So you can actually add a little bit of organic coconut water,
This is a lot.
Unpasteurized. Try it. You'll like it. It's like, we're going to do a new commercial. It's a Mikey thing. Try it. Freddie likes
So
it.
far, I was successful with you, Freddie. So let's test me again.
I've got
Alright,
a
Freddie.
quick question for Chef. So now you say that you juice
No.
the whole.
No,
I'm sorry.
go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. You
Oh,
say
it's
that
delicious.
you juice the whole apple, everything, right? The seeds included.
Someone's mic is out.
Now, oh, is it?
Yeah. This is
The
very.
whole apple. This is really delicious.
This is really gingery, but
you
it
love it?
definitely needs apple.
You guys got to try it.
Try this.
Now you say that you juice the whole
Just a
apple,
bit.
Thanks,
but
Johnny.
aren't the seeds? I was always taught. I'm not sure if it's an old wives' tale that the seeds of the apple are poisonous.
No, put it in there.
So that poison, that B17,
She didn't say
actually
put it in there.
extremely. Yes, go ahead, please.
Put it in here.
Yeah, put it in here.
How much?
Just
and I
think
look
of
like
it.
Laurel
So
and
it's for
Hardy.
the taste, for the baby.
Taste for the baby. It's what is this? Coconut milk?
No, I'll tell you in a second.
Uh-oh.
So that B17 actually
Okay,
is
try it.
extremely important for the body because it
shake
is,
it.
I
Shake
cannot
it up.
say, mutated cells cannot survive with the B17. So we want a little bit of it.
Ahora sí.
And we don't want much. So if you're gonna sit and eat only apple seeds, like by the tablespoons,
I like it plain better.
it's poisonous. But the fruit itself has all the nutrients in such a perfect ratio. So you have the skin, you have In the greens, you have the chlorophyll in there. You have sugar that needs that you need. You're going to utilize it well,
Processed
and the
sugar powder.
fiber.
What do you want?
And the seeds.
Cups in that thing, so the guys
Isn't
can
that
taste
great?
it.
We're gonna have the guys
so
taste it.
it's
What is
perfect.
this?
Never ever worry. The same thing when you have apricots. That seed has B17. It's perfect to eat. Never hesitate
all
to
try it.
throw it away.
All right, guys, we're gonna all try this. You're gonna let us know what you think. Reed's shaking
Yeah, I
his
have
head.
another cup in here. So if you
energy.
What did we
just
add
take it
here
from
for?
What's this white stuff?
So now the white stuff is the milk I made from hemp seeds.
Milk.
And
Handcuff, you
yes,
should have been here.
hemp seeds and Brazil nuts.
Hemp milk.
So-
It took away the ginger sting.
Hemp milk.
So that's
How you
I
feeling?
recommend this because first of all, hemp seeds are extremely alkalizing to the body. And with the juice in the beginning, when you want
Try with
to get used to the juice, this is perfect way to enjoy it. Don't
All
you
right,
think,
guys.
Amy?
Salud. What
So
do you
tell
think?
Me, tell me what you think.
We need to know what y'all think.
What
Freddie's
y'all
got
think?
hemp. What y'all
Y'all?
think? Y'all?
I like it with the milk.
Freddie likes the
Very
hemp milk with it.
interesting. It's an interesting blend of flavors.
Now we need to pour some hemp milk in
seems
and
like
see what you think.
Cucumber is the primary flavor in this stuff.
Not the ginger?
Here, shake this up and
I
try
don't
some
know,
of that.
I'm tasting
You don't
a lot
taste
of
the ginger?
cucumber.
Johnny, what do you
I
taste?
taste the celery.
The celery? Isn't that
Yeah.
funny?
I don't taste nothing. It's with the
You know
milk
what it is? It's like-
neutralized. So let's talk about fiber then. What on the table do we have that has fiber, chef?
Everything, all of it.
What are these crackers?
So the crackers are made
they're delicious.
from sunflower seeds, which are sprouted, and a little bit of beets, and it's just basically vegetables. And so the fiber is in cucumbers, the fiber is in the beans, the fiber is in the flatbread that you're eating today. They are full of vegetables as well. So there is peppers there.
I really want to know where I can get these chips all the time. They're not
There's a
chips.
place over there.
All the time, because what happens is I get home from work and my kids get home from work and they open up a bag of even the healthy chips you find at Greenwise. There's still processed chips. How can I keep these in my house so I can just open them and have them? Where can I get them?
What do you mean open them and have them? You put them in your house, you open them,
Well,
you
how do
have
I-
it.
well, that's what I'm saying. How can we have like this quick fix and be able to get them all the time so I'm not buying these processed chips?
Right, so we are going to be carrying them in the store in the Vegan Fine Foods. I'll be making them, and they are very pure. So when, on the other hand, when you go into the store, you read the labels. So it should not have any vinegar in it, because when I was in the store the other day, I was looking at the labels and then wanted to get something just for the snack, because I wasn't in town for all day. And I noticed that there is a lot of vinegar in them. So even if they are healthy ingredients, the vinegar will burn the enzymes in them.
So the sea salt and vinegar chips, no good.
You
No
gotta
good.
try this.
So
Tammy's
you make
laughing,
sure
This is unreal.
flax crackers are very good, but they should not have any vinegar in them. So and no oils. Paying attention to that. So there are some of the crackers on the market that you can have, but these are raw crackers, so you don't dehydrate them above the 118 degrees to preserve all the nutrients and vitamins and minerals and basically not to kill enzymes. So they are living food crackers.
These are sunflower seeds. These are I love the other
They're
chips,
delicious.
Chris, you make. These are amazing. You okay? Have some water. Freddie's so busy eating and drinking. He's on his phone. He's like having a party by himself over here on the corner. These are beets, sunflower seeds, and what else? Oh, we've got a whole audience. Look, there's
And
John.
vegetables, onions, garlic, and a little bit of, no, I don't have carrots in this one because I have a little bit of beets.
And I know
So-
you love juicing, and
Yes.
I know Tammy talks about adding food to it, and it's not that one is better than the other. I just want to have an open conversation because there's always different points of view. So it's not, I can't tell you yes juice, no juice, and neither one. It's what works best for your body. And that's the conversation I want to have, is the open conversation of why you love juicing, Coach, and why Tammy thinks, you know what, especially as a diabetic, you need to add some food. So what are your thoughts on the juicing?
Why I love juicing that much? Because it's very easy to get nutrition that you actually need in very easy way and get the energy, immediate energy. So, and again, we're talking about juicing the vegetables. For example, if I don't juice kale, because I consider that, of course, kale has a lot of chlorophyll. That's what we are aiming for, to have more chlorophyll, because chlorophyll is a blood purifier. It's cleanser of our blood and keeps our pH alkaline, the body alkaline. And then, however, I don't like the taste, and it has oxalic acid in it.
So you just don't juice
So-
kale because of the taste, not
I don't
because
like
of any of
taste.
the benefits
Right,
or.
and also if you think about it, that
What's in it?
vegetable was picked up like 3 weeks ago. I don't want to. I don't think there is any valuable nutrition in it left. And if, for example, I juice celery, I know that celery has 20% of sodium, which our bones have 20% of sodium. So I want this for the bone density. Also, if I juice cucumber, I know there are a lot of electrolytes in it. So I'm adding electrolytes to my body. If I want to, if I have indigestion, I'm adding ginger. And ginger has just about 60 enzymes
I
in
love
them.
the taste of the ginger in this. I
Yes.
know you all like
So-
the hemp milk in it, but
Yeah, because the ginger went
love
right through
the
my nose.
ginger.
Yeah, and it's so easy to alter. Even cabbage, you add a red cabbage and you have all those phytonutrients. Now,
Food connoisseur, because Reed, we got some big guys here, and I'm telling you, if these guys are eating this healthy raw food, then your kids will eat it, you will eat it, your husbands will eat it, because it's not just like me and Tammy and Olga sitting here enjoying it. We got some guys. What are you thinking, Freddie?
I'm eating.
Have you even come up for air?
No, I'm eating.
What do you like?
I like it all. I'm eating it all.
The hummus is a little bit of a different consistency. Did you make it differently today?
yes, actually, there is no oil in the hummus. So usually you get tahini in the hummus. Usually you get some other, oils. There is no oil at all.
So it's just the beans
very. This is the
and a lot of
sprouted-
garlic, guys.
sprouted navy beans, and I sprouted them for 2 days, and then I soaked them and sprouted them, and then
What does it mean, sprout?
Sprouted that you bring them back to life. So once you see the little tail coming out of the bean, then you know it's been germinated
It's like when it looks
properly.
like a plant, you throw it out. That's when you eat it.
You grow it, basically. You grow it, and then I cook them with the seaweed. So, and I make them with the seaweed. So
Wait a minute.
they are
This
very
bean grew a tail.
What's weird? Do you remember when you were a kid or you had your kids and you
I
did
never
science
saw a bean with a
experiments?
tail.
But wait, no, the kids did. I know Gio does. Gio, if you're listening and you take the bean and you wrap it in a wet paper towel and you'd put it in a cup and you'd watch the tail grow and you'd have this plant. That is what you do, and then we eat it.
Yes.
So instead of
exactly.
watching this giant plant grow, it sprouts and then she puts it and she makes it delicious food. Do you ever did that with your kids?
No.
Really? Yes, you did. Maybe Michelle did. I know we used to do it with our
With
kids.
a bean?
Yeah,
It
then you
has a
take a
tail?
dried bean and it sprouts. That's how you grow it. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. How do you think the beanstalk grew? It sprouted.
I thought that was a fairy tale.
Yeah, well, that's life.
So this bean had a tail.
That has the tiny tail. Yes, it
It's
did.
a tiny tail.
Yeah, you
The
get it
tiny
right when
tail.
it starts to sprout.
Yes.
And what do you put it in water and they sprout?
I soak them, and then they have to soak for overnight. I soak them actually for 2 days. First, water
And they
was
grow a
hot,
tail.
and then I grow the tail.
You would
yes.
think I learned so much today.
And this flatbread tastes like pizza. What is on this flatbread? What is
Yeah,
the
have
bottom
this one.
part? It's
So
delicious.
because I brought today, I'm watching actually food combining, so it's extremely important to me to watch the food combination, the way I don't combine vegetables and fruit, the same way I don't combine oils and sugars and carbohydrates and proteins. So because I brought the beans today, bean hummus, right? So I made that cross for the flatbread with the sprouted mung beans, and there is no grain in it. So I'm using a lot of vegetables and mung beans, sprouted
mung bean?
mung
What's a
beans.
mung
yeah.
bean?
Mung beans, it's a Chinese bean. It turns to vegetable when you sprout it. It has actually chlorophyll in it because it's green. It's tiny bean. It's beautiful. It has a lot of nutrients and very, very high.